My beloved, stop scrolling right now. What I'm about to tell you is going to shock you. Your soulmate, the person God designed specifically for you, just said something about marrying you that caught everyone in heaven completely off guard. Angels gasped. Even God smiled. And what they said is so unexpected, so different from what you've been imagining, that when I tell you, you're going to need a moment to process it. But before I reveal what they said, you need to understand something critical. The fact that you're watching this message right now, that you clicked on this video, that you're hearing these words at this exact moment, is not coincidence. Your soulmate spoke these words about you in the spiritual realm, and heaven is releasing them to you right now through this message. Not everyone will understand this. Not everyone will receive it. But you will. Because you're the one it's about. Now, I need you to pay very close attention because what I'm about to share is specific, personal, and prophetic. Your soulmate said something about marriage that nobody expected. Not their friends. Not their family. Not even you when you eventually hear it directly from them. What they said broke every conventional pattern. Shattered every traditional timeline. Defied every logical expectation. Here's what your soulmate said. And I'm going to tell you their exact words as heaven revealed them to me. Your soulmate said, I don't want a long engagement. I don't need years to know what my heart already knows. When I meet the person God has for me, I want to marry them quickly. Not because I'm rushing. But because waiting once you've found the right person feels like wasting precious time we could be building our life together. Did you catch that? Your soulmate doesn't believe in long engagements once they meet you. They believe in decisive commitment when they recognize God's choice. Everyone around them expects them to date for years, get engaged slowly, plan elaborate timelines. But they've already told God and angels that when they know it's you, they're ready to move forward without unnecessary delay. This shocked everyone because your soulmate isn't impulsive. They're not careless. They're not someone who rushes into anything. In fact, they've been extremely careful, extremely patient, extremely selective about relationships up until now. That's why when they made this declaration about you, heaven took notice. Because they've never said this about anyone else. Never felt this way about any previous relationship. This readiness, this certainty, this eagerness to commit quickly is specifically about you. Let me tell you more of what they said. They told heaven, I'm not afraid of marriage with the right person. I'm only afraid of wasting time with the wrong person. So when God shows me who they are, I'm not going to play games. I'm not going to test them for years. I'm not going to drag out the process. I'm going to pursue them intentionally, commit to them completely, and build our future together immediately. Your soulmate is tired of casual dating. Tired of surface-level connections. Tired of relationships that go nowhere. They've been waiting for you specifically. And they've already decided that when you appear in their life, they're going all in. No hesitation. No lukewarm commitment. No keeping one foot out the door. Full pursuit. Complete dedication. Absolute certainty. But here's what else they said that really shocked everyone. They said, I don't care if people think we're moving too fast. I don't care if others don't understand our timeline. I don't care if conventional wisdom says to wait longer. When you know, you know. And I'd rather spend 50 years married to my person than waste 5 years dating them to make other people comfortable. Do you see what's happening here? Your soulmate has already made up their mind about how they're going to approach marriage with you before they've even met you. They've already decided on decisiveness over delay, commitment over caution, action over overthinking. They're not going to let fear, doubt, or other people's opinions slow down what God has ordained. Now, let me tell you about 3 specific things your soulmate is already planning for your marriage that they haven't told anyone except God. First planning detail, they've already decided on the kind of wedding they want with you. And it's not what people expect. They don't want a massive, extravagant production. They want something meaningful, intimate, and authentic. They've told God they'd rather have 50 people who genuinely celebrate your love than 500 people who are just there for the party. Your soulmate has already picked out in their mind the kind of vows they want to speak to you. Personal vows. Written from their heart. Not generic promises everyone makes but specific commitments based on who you are and what you mean to them. They've been mentally drafting these vows for months, even though they haven't met you yet. They know the essence of what they want to promise you. Protection. Priority. Partnership. Permanence. Second planning detail, they've already thought about where they want to live with you after marriage. And the location might surprise you. They're willing to relocate for the right person. They've told God they're not attached to where they currently are if you're somewhere else. They're open to moving cities, changing jobs, leaving comfort zones, whatever it takes to build your life together in the right place. Geography is not going to be their deal breaker. You are their home. Wherever you are becomes home. They've also already decided they want to buy your first home together within the first year of marriage. Not rent forever. Not wait 5 years. They want to establish roots quickly. Create stability early. Build equity immediately. They've been saving money specifically for this. Setting aside funds for your shared future. Preparing practically for what they're believing for spiritually. Third planning detail, they've already decided how they want to navigate the first year of marriage with you. They want to establish 3 specific rhythms immediately. Daily connection time where you talk about everything, not just surface stuff. Weekly date nights that never get skipped no matter how busy life gets. Monthly adventures trying new things together to keep your relationship fresh and growing. Your soulmate doesn't view marriage as the finish line. They view it as the starting line. They're not trying to get you to marry them so they can relax and coast. They're trying to marry you so they can build something extraordinary with you. They see marriage as the beginning of the real adventure, not the end of the exciting part. But here's what they said that really stunned heaven. They said, "I'm going to love my spouse so well that people wonder what secret we have. I'm going to honor them so consistently that our marriage becomes a testimony. I'm going to pursue them so intentionally that even after decades, they never question my commitment. I'm going to build our marriage on prayer, communication, and daily choice, not just initial feelings." Your soulmate isn't naive about marriage. They know it requires work. They understand it needs intentionality. They recognize it demands sacrifice. But they're not scared of that. They're excited about it. Because they know that building something meaningful with the right person is worth every effort. And you're the right person. Now let me tell you 5 specific signs that will confirm you've met this person. Sign 1. The conversation flows naturally from the very first interaction. You don't have to force topics. You don't run out of things to say. Even silence between you feels comfortable, not awkward. This ease of communication is your first confirmation. When you meet them, talking to them feels like talking to someone you've known for years, even though you just met. Sign 2. They pursue you consistently but not desperately. They make their interest clear but they don't overwhelm you. They show up reliably but they don't suffocate you. They express their feelings honestly but they don't pressure you. This balanced pursuit is your second confirmation. They're confident enough to go after what they want but secure enough to give you space to choose them freely. Sign 3. When they talk about the future, they naturally include you in it. Not in a creepy, too fast way. But in an authentic, can't help it way. They mention plans and you're in them. They describe dreams and you're part of them. They imagine scenarios and you're there. This future orientation is your third confirmation. They see you in their tomorrows without even trying to. Sign 4. Meeting them feels like coming home. Not butterflies and nervousness, though there might be some of that too. But deeper than that, a sense of rightness. Of belonging. Of, this is where I'm supposed to be. This feeling of home is your fourth confirmation. Your spirit recognizes them even before your mind fully processes who they are. Sign 5. Other people notice something different about you when you're with them. Your friends comment that you seem more yourself. Your family says you look happier. Even strangers pick up on the chemistry. This external confirmation is your fifth sign. When it's right, it's not just you who notices. Everyone around you sees it too. When you encounter all 5 of these signs with someone, pay attention. That's your soulmate. That's the person who said all these things about marriage. That's the one God designed specifically for you. Don't let fear, doubt, or past hurt cause you to miss them or push them away. Now, let me address 3 specific fears you have about marriage that your soulmate is going to heal. Fear number 1, you're afraid of losing yourself in marriage. Afraid of becoming so merged with someone else that you forget who you are individually. Your soulmate is going to heal this fear by celebrating your individuality. They don't want to absorb you. They want to complement you. They love who you are and they have no intention of changing you. They're marrying you, not a modified version of you. They've already told God, I don't want them to become me. I want us to become we while they remain fully them and I remain fully me. They understand that the healthiest marriages are 2 whole people choosing to build one life together, not 2 half people trying to complete each other. They're going to give you so much freedom to be yourself that your fear of losing yourself will dissolve. Fear number 2, you're afraid of repeating patterns you saw growing up. Maybe your parents had a difficult marriage. Maybe you witnessed dysfunction, conflict, or disconnection. Maybe you saw marriage portrayed as obligation rather than joy. Your soulmate is going to heal this fear by showing you a completely different model. They're going to demonstrate that marriage can be partnership, not power struggle. Connection, not control. Growth, not stagnation. They've told God, I know their past includes painful examples of marriage. I'm going to show them through my actions, not just my words, that our marriage will be different. I'm going to prove through consistency that love can be safe, commitment can be joyful, and marriage can be the best decision they ever make. They're not intimidated by your past pain. They're committed to creating your future peace. Fear number 3, you're afraid of choosing wrong. Afraid this person will seem right initially but turn out wrong eventually. Afraid of making a mistake you can't undo. Your soulmate is going to heal this fear through their consistency. What you see in the beginning is what you get in the middle and the end. They're not performing a role they can't sustain. They're being authentically themselves from day one. They've told God, I'm going to be so consistent, so reliable, so authentic that their fear of choosing wrong will be replaced by confidence that they chose right. I'm going to show them through my character, my integrity, and my follow-through that I'm safe to commit to. They're going to prove through time and action that you made the right choice. Let me now share with you 3 things you need to do to prepare for meeting your soulmate. Preparation Step 1: Heal from your past relationships. Not just move on, but actually heal. Forgive people who hurt you, not for their sake but for yours. Release bitterness that will poison your future. Process pain that will cloud your judgment. Your soulmate deserves to meet the healed version of you, not the broken version. God is giving you this time before you meet them to work through your stuff. To go to therapy if needed. To have hard conversations if necessary. To do the inner work that positions you to receive healthy love. Don't rush this process. Don't skip these steps. The healthier you are when you meet them, the healthier your relationship will be. Preparation Step 2: Become the person you want to attract. If you want someone who's growing spiritually, are you growing spiritually? If you want someone who's financially responsible, are you financially responsible? If you want someone who communicates well, are you working on your communication? Like attracts like. The version of you that you are right now is calling to you the version of them that matches your current level. Your soulmate is preparing too. They're working on themselves. Growing. Maturing. Becoming the person worthy of you. You should be doing the same. Not to earn love, but to be ready for it. Not to deserve them, but to match them. When 2 people who've both been working on themselves come together, the relationship starts from a place of strength, not need. Preparation Step 3: Clarify your non-negotiables. What do you absolutely need in a marriage partner? Not preferences, but requirements. Not nice-to-haves, but must-haves. Write them down. Be specific. Not so you can use them as a checklist to judge everyone against, but so you can recognize your person when they show up. Your soulmate will meet your non-negotiables naturally, not because they're trying to but because they're aligned with what you actually need. God's already shown them what you need. They're already becoming it. They're already embodying it. When you meet them, your list isn't going to feel like a standard they're trying to meet. It's going to feel like a description of who they already are. Now let me tell you about the timeline. When are you going to meet this person? For some of you watching this, it's sooner than you think. Within the next 60 to 90 days, you're going to have an encounter. It might not be the final meeting where everything clicks immediately. It might be a first introduction that leads to a later connection. But the process is beginning soon. For others of you, it's going to be 6 to 12 months. God is still preparing both of you. There are still lessons to learn, growth to experience, healing to complete. Don't be discouraged by the timeline. Use the time wisely. When you meet them, you'll understand why the timing was what it was. You'll see that if you'd met earlier, it wouldn't have worked because one or both of you wasn't ready yet. And for a few of you, you've already met them. They're already in your life. You just haven't recognized them yet because you were looking for something different than what God sent. Look around at the people already in your circle. Your soulmate might be the friend you've been overlooking, the colleague you've been dismissing, the acquaintance you've been underestimating. Ask God to open your eyes to see who He's placed right in front of you. But here's what I need you to understand. Whenever you meet them, whether it's 60 days or 6 months or they're already here, you have to be ready to receive them. Ready to recognize them. Ready to respond to them. Because your soulmate is going to show up ready to move forward. They're not going to waste time. They're going to be clear about their intentions. They're going to pursue you intentionally. And you need to be prepared to receive that level of clarity, purpose, and commitment. Let me tell you what's going to happen in the first 30 days after you meet them. Day 1 to 7, you're going to feel an unusual connection. Something you can't quite explain. A pull toward them that feels different from anything you've felt before. Don't dismiss this as wishful thinking or convince yourself you're imagining it. Trust what your spirit is sensing. Day 8 to 14, they're going to make consistent contact. Daily texts. Regular calls. Initiated conversations. They're going to show you through their actions that they're genuinely interested. They're not playing games. They're not following 3-day rules. They're communicating like an adult who knows what they want. Day 15 to 21, you're going to have a significant conversation where they express their intentions. They're going to tell you they're interested in something serious. They're going to ask about your relationship status, your future plans, your openness to commitment. This conversation is going to happen earlier than you expect. Don't be scared by their directness. Appreciate their honesty. Day 22 to 30, you're going to meet their close friends or family. They're going to integrate you into their real life quickly. Not because they're rushing, but because they don't see the point in keeping you separate from the people who matter to them when they already know you're going to be part of their future. Watch how they introduce you. Listen to how they talk about you. Notice how they include you. It will tell you everything. Now, let me pray over your love life and your future marriage before we finish this message. Father God, I thank you for every person watching this right now. I thank you that their soulmate exists, is being prepared, and will be revealed in your perfect timing. I pray over their heart right now. Heal every wound from past relationships. Break every fear about future commitment. Remove every doubt about whether they deserve great love. I speak to their soulmate right now wherever they are. I pray protection over them. I pray preparation in them. I pray that you continue shaping them into exactly who this person needs. I pray their paths cross at the appointed time. I pray when they meet, both recognize what you've orchestrated. I pray their relationship builds on a foundation of faith, communication, and mutual respect. I declare over the person watching this that they will not settle. They will not compromise. They will not accept less than what you've designed for them. I declare they will have discernment to recognize their person. Courage to receive their person. wisdom to build with their person. And I declare their marriage will be a testimony of your goodness, your faithfulness, and your perfect design. In Jesus' mighty name, Amen. If this message resonated with you, if something in your spirit confirmed this is for you, I want you to type in the comments, "My soulmate is coming." Just those 4 words. When you type that declaration, you're agreeing with what heaven already knows. You're speaking into existence what God already ordained. You're activating in the natural what's already been settled in the spiritual. And if you've been seeing repeated numbers lately, if you keep seeing 111 or 222 or 444 or 1111, that's confirmation that divine timing is at work in your love life. Those angel numbers mean alignment, preparation, and imminent manifestation. Type which number you've been seeing. It's another layer of confirmation that your soulmate is closer than you think. Your soulmate said something about marriage that caught everyone off guard. They're ready. They're decided. They're waiting. And soon, very soon, what they spoke in heaven about you is going to become reality on earth. Get ready. Stay ready. Your person is coming. And when they arrive, everything is going to make sense. The wait. The preparation. The journey. All of it leading to them. All of it leading to you. All of it leading to a marriage that exceeds your expectations and fulfills God's design.